Alright, we're back. Hello, everyone. Jeremy is getting a boss fight going. Guys, join him for the boss fight. Also, Jeremy, do you think Blitzels are upset that they're horses and can't really play Blitzball? Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta open up my my map again because I don't know where the fuck I'm going in this. Hey, Vector, that's a command that doesn't exist. In case you didn't know. Yeah, you think so? A set of ninja gear. I don't think anybody can use that really. He can, but it's just worse for him in every way except for speed. She can, but it's just, she loses a lot of magic power. And again, I don't really care about magic power on her, so maybe the speed would be better? I don't know what speed actually does, so. It's not really better defensively. Track Jilam Prati. Now we should be heading into. Right, if I'm right, there should be a switch here. And I'm right. And there's also a Necrophobe. Alright, so these guys are apparently scary. I don't like enemies that teleport. It takes fucking forever for them to reappear. I got a Sky Jewel from him though. Oh, and he's dividing. Lovely. So Sky Jewels is something I don't really have yet, so that works. So how do you guys feel about the Great Crystal so far? So this is probably the single most hated area in Final Fantasy XII. At least from my knowledge of the series, people tend to hate this area. Hey, thank you, Twitch, for welcoming me to my own chat room. I feel the love. More like a meh crystal. Crystal meh. Somebody at Square was like, you know what would be the great idea? This gigantic crystal area that looks so cool to go through, but is boring as shit because it's just the same thing over and over again, and we'll make so many platforms for them to run over. Look at this fuck. They thought he was being clever, trying to lure me down here, but I was heading down here anyway. Bosch levels up! That and the EXP's worse. EXP is worse. You haven't been paying attention? Come on, 10 gauge. I need you to be paying attention. Story is important. It's the whole point of the stream. I need you here in my corner, man. Balthier has got his poison bombs out. A set of Gaia gear. Alright. It is an upgrade. Alright. Super Saiyan 2 Bosch. Exactly. Exactly. Now we got Balthier here. Oh, look at that. 2 more mithril golems. I don't understand the point of playing a game without a story. Lore and story are quite different, though. Alright, so I should have that gate open, so I should be able to go this way. I think we're almost done this area, though. We should be, yeah, okay. Alright, we did it, we reached it. Magic stir within the device. I don't know if I want to come back here.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is that nethicite?
I wonder.
With that much nethicite in one's grasp.
You could destroy all of Ivalice, if you wished it.
I mean, rarely ever do I find a story that I think is so amazing that I enjoy the game simply for the story alone. Dragon Quest V being one of those games. However, I love learning those stories, even if they're not the greatest stories ever. Learning, finding, like, experiencing that story is part of the joy for me. Even if I end up hating the story, I enjoy learning that I hated the story. If that makes sense. Like, I don't like the dot hack games, the first 4, but I enjoyed learning that I didn't like them. The fuck is this taking me? Am I in hell? Oh, I know where I am. It's whatever the fuck this is. Shemhazai, I think its name is. The person who loved machines and horses so much that they fucked the horse in a machine and somehow fused with it. Ow! Hurt me. On a scale from 1 to 10, I mean, story-wise, it was good. It was decent. I enjoyed it for the most part. I'd probably give it a 6 or a 7 just because, you know, I had fun with it. But it felt really slow at points, but at the same time, like, each chapter gave you something new to look forward to. Only the second Esper, female Esper after Ultima. Dude, Ultima has a huge role in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I remember enjoying trying to find out about Fads and like the village he's from. And all the secretive shit going on there. And Lame Ray's story bit was also really interesting. Oh, and the Dark Knight dude. Like, if I could speculate about a game while playing it, I enjoy that. Especially if people don't ruin it and answer my speculation in chat. Chain magic? No, no chain magic for you. I swear to God, if you chain magic, I'm gonna shit all over the floor. Oh, don't do that. Fuck you and your goddamn flare. Bitch loves flare. Ow! That hurt. Well, there, you do what you do best and just throw bombs at her. Okay, I'm dead. Unlockers. Got some good crits in. Let's not do that. They'd be my healers. Ow! Don't do that. That hurts. Get wrecked. It's kind of like if Dr. Octopus, instead of putting octopus tentacles on his back, just put an entire fucking horse. Alright, so we're going to take a moment here, guys, and determine exactly who we want to put on here. You obtained the Esper, Shemhazai the Whisperer. I don't know about you, but that was definitely not a whisper. I'm going with that. I was like, where the fuck is Penelo? She's just standing further back. Alright. Let's determine who is going to get this. Alright, so that'll unlock this for him, but we already have access to that, so not worth it on that regard. However... Same thing here. Vaughn is not getting Shemazai. Nothing for Balthier. Nothing for Balthier, okay. Fran could unlock heavy armor. Only steel mask and mirror mail, so not really worth it for her. But still, black mage wearing heavy armor, and again, nothing there, so it's probably not the best for Fran. Bosch. What does this give you for Bosch? Nothing for time mage, and for monk, it unlocks potion lore. Okay, Ash. Okay, so far Ash is the best choice here as it unlocks a bunch of heavy armor for her. And Bushy, it unlocks shield block. She doesn't have a shield. Can she even use a shield? No. But still, that first one's not bad, actually. Alright, so Ash is the best option here. So here you go, Ash. You've gained access to heavy armor. Alright. Anything over here treasure chest wise? Does not look like it. Alright, Vector, what are your thoughts on Wilmer as my resident Pokemon expert? By this path and no other, reach ye the round of the undying, walk of the chosen. Alright. What would happen to these places in FF Tactics? That's a good question, Sad Silent Soul. See, I always thought that it would make more sense for 12 to be later than Tactics, but Vector says that Tactics takes place later than this, so...
Where is everyone?
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca. We, Ocuria, have chosen you, and you alone.
What is this praying mantis?
Ashalia Benargan Dalmasca, we see your heart desires power, and power most holy shall we grant. Seek you the Suncrist, slumbering star. In tower on distant shore, it dreams. The mother of all Nethicite, the source of its unending power. The Dynast King, his fallow shards, coarse trinkets cut from Suncrist's light.
Such power exists?
In times that are long passed away, we thought to save this Ivalice, and chose Wraithwall, the Dynast King. He took the sword and cut the Christ. 3 shards he took from its gilt grasp, and so became the Dynast King. His words and deeds run through your veins.
That's why I was given it. The Sword of Kings.
The treaty held with kings of old is but a memory, cold and still. With you, we now shall treat anew, to cut a run for history's flow.
Funnily enough, that's what sucks.
This treaty blade, Ocurian seal, mark of your worth. Cut deep the Christ, and seize your shards. Wield Dynast King's power. Destroy Venat.
But Venat... Venat's an Icurian. A being like you.
Venat is a heretic. The Nethicite is ours to give to chosen bearer, or to none. The heretic trespassed, and set the rose of knowledge in man's hand. With imitations they profane. It is anathema to us. We give you now the stone and task. Administer judgment. Destroy them all.
Judgment? Destroy them all? The Empire?
The hues ever skew. histories weave. With haste, they move through too short lives, driven to err by base desires, toward waste, and wasting, on they run.
Well, I love how they started off.
We Ocurian light the path for wayward sons of man. Oft did we pass judgment on them, so that Ivalice might endure. Eternal, we are history's stewards, to set the course and keep it true. The chosen is our hand, our fist, to let live some and crush the rest. Princess, you have been chosen. Take revenge against those who stole your kingdom. Fulfill your role as savior. Attain to your birthright.
Ash,
I like how quickly they revealed themselves to be sacks
what's
of
with
shit.
this Acuria? What gives them the right to tell you what to do?
Will you take revenge, as they ask?
We could not see them, but we heard the Ocuria speak. They may be gods, but we are the arbiters of our destiny. Your Highness, I'm against this. The Empire must pay, but destruction?
Does anyone know what happened to Dr. Sid? Wasn't he saying he'd be here?
He should have arrived by now.
And I should have realized by now. He's not coming. He laid out the bait, and we bit. Remember what he said? He wanted Ash to get the stone. He wanted that all along. That's why he flaunted his nethicite, and reeled us in with his stories about Vegan, all to bring Ash to the Ocuria.
But wait, if we got a hold of the nethicite, wouldn't that be bad for the Empire?
Maybe he wants to see what happens when foes with nethicite collide. That'd be just like Dr. Sid.
I will search out the Sun Crest.
History is built by our hands. That's his favorite line. He'd never stand by and watch the Ocuria stones shape things. So, he was talking to Venat all along.
Hey, Cheshire.
He wasn't mad at all then, was he?
Join Vector for a boss fight. I like how fucking Sid spent all this time just talking to himself and nobody was like, alright.
And make our amends with Lady Ash. It's the only way to avert war.
It is a war of necessity. Your Lady Ash herself is bent on it. She desires it above all else. She will not rest until her revenge is full wrought.
I fear you misread her intent. She would sooner shun war than embrace it.
You are young, Larsa.
And you presume beyond your ken.
Then let us look closer. Judge Gabranth. I would have you seek after the Lady Ash and judge whether she makes overtures of peace or war. Yours shall be the eyes of the Empire.
And should I espy war, I am to put her to the sword. Is that your wish, Excellency?
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her, faith in you both. On you, Gabranth, shall I wager all our fortunes.
Oh shit, Jeremy, you're important.
That so sweet a child could be your brother is hard to believe.
Larsa is as he should be.
What's that, Venat? Ah, taken the bait already, have they? Splendid. The Ocuria have given the princess her treaty blade.
The gods have chosen their scribe to write history as they deem fit. Yes, and she with fresh nethicite to aid her.
Bah! To hell with the Ocuria and their stones. What good? A power that cannot be harnessed. Baubles best suited for study, no more.
We conquered 2 kingdoms that you might study these baubles.
Oh, I am grateful for the sacrifice. Without it, manufactured nethicite would have eluded us. An unrivaled weapon, I warrant you. Tell me, Venat, have I not been an apt pupil?
My counsel did but guide your able hand. Through power of man, the stones did you perfect. Yes. So much accomplished in 6 fleeting years. Man's fervor o'er all obstacles prevailing.
Our lives are much too short. You undying might waste long centuries away, but we, I fear, cannot.
Just so. Had we more time, we might have availed ourselves of more prudent measures.
Your greatest work still lies before you. Not lightly will the Ocuria allow you to wrest the reins of history from their grasp, back into the hands of men.
Indeed. What claim does Geren have on history's reins? Seated on throne immortal, rent from time. For your ascendant's vein I offer prayer. May you attain all that which is your due.
Attain it I shall.
You think that
For too long have my deeds gone unrewarded.
You think Vane saw Venat and immediately wanted to have sex with it? What if Vane won? What do you think would have happened? I imagine he would have taken over.
In tower on distant shore dreams the sun Christ. Do these words mean aught to you?
Didn't Redis say he was going to follow some other course? Maybe he found out something that can help.
I'd rather stay out of that Sky Pirate's debt, thank you.
What's wrong with Redis? I mean, if you can't trust your own kind, who can you trust?
You're an expert on pirating now, are you?
Anyway, what do I think Vane would have done? I mean, he probably would have, like, taken over. Like, can I use this to just leave, or? Anyway, he probably would have taken over Rosaria in the end, because Rosaria, as far as I know, they don't have nethicite. And subjugated all of Ivalice, but I kind of feel like that as an end goal probably wouldn't satisfy him, and he'd probably search for something else to take over. Alright, so we are going to go explore some other areas here. But I want to see if we have enough money, or if they have new gear here, because there's certain points in the game when this place gets new gear. So, we're going to go check them out. Yeah, some new magic. Arise, shock, and deal heavy damage to one foe. It doesn't look like it's an element, so that's actually not bad. She can't use shock yet, damn. But I can do this, I think. Yeah, there's points in this game where like new stuff comes available, and this is one of those points. I'm fairly certain. So, as I just saw, I got some new magic, so maybe we can get some new weapons and armor. For that though, let's sell all this crap that we got here. Because we might get some new stuff in the bazaar. I'm fairly certain we didn't have any cancer gems until now. Prime tanned hides, the 20,000. Demon tails, nice chunk of change from stealing all those. Good amount of iron ore. 2 Malboro flowers. 2 holy crystals. Another phase stone. 2 bombshells. 5 prime pelts. 2 sky jewels. And a Sagittarius gem. And we got new bazaar goods. Alright. We got Gigas gear. Gigas hat and Gigas chestplate. Don't know if those are any good, but... Ooh, we can get a Save the Queen. An Ame no Murakamo. Holy Lance. The Yoichi bow. Yeah, all of these are good. Alright, except Deathbringer. Actually, that's still good, but we don't have anybody who can use swords, so... Alright, we're gonna pick up one of these. We're gonna pick up one of these. One of these. 2 of these. And one of these. Alright, let's check our armor. Alright, so the Gigas hat and Gigas chestplate are available to us, but... Yeah. It may... The chest piece might... the hat might actually be better than what he's wearing. Chest piece definitely not. Alright. Bosh. The Gigas chestplate, unfortunately, is not better. All it gives him is a little more magic power, and that's not really worth it. Okay. We got the Yoichi bow. Alright, let's go see if we got some new techniques, and then we're gonna head over to the Zertan Caverns after we take a break. We still got about an hour left to stream, guys, so we can do this. No new techniques, okay. Okay. So we're gonna save our game, and I'm gonna teleport over to the Osmone Plains, which I think is the closest one. The reason we're doing this is we're gonna go on an Esper hunt. Alright, so don't go anywhere, we got more FF12 for you here in just a moment.